Okay, so that was amazing lesson you taught me just then, and I just realised, as what we say in Australia, we used to have a thing called a penny before the dollars and cents came out, and there was an old saying my grandfather used to say. I heard the penny drop. I'm just saying, Grandpa, what does that mean? And he said, well, if I dropped the penny and didn't hear it drop, I would have lost it. I wouldn't have found the penny. Then all of a sudden you said about, we're talking about numbers and equations and stuff, then all of a sudden you said something. I thought, my goodness gracious me, the penny dropped. And it was the difference between, I think it was, believing, we must believe, versus understanding or knowing why.
You know that the redemption, we call it Ketz Hayamin. It is written in the book of Daniel, this expression, the end of the day.
Okay.
But it is written in Aramaic.
Yeah.
It's written like this. Ketz Hayamin. What it means? Ketz Hayamin, the end of the day. What is the difference between the Hayamin in Hebrew, what in Aramaic is day,
Okay.
but in Hebrew Yamin it means right.
Oh, really?
It is written Ki ta'aminu ve'ki tasmilu. If you believe and if you go left.
Okay.
It means to go right, it means to believe. It is a verse
Yeah.
like this. So to go right, it means to believe.
Mm-hmm.
And believe has to do with night, because it is written in Tehillim, Emunatcha balelot.
Mm-hmm.
Your faith in the night. Alright, so this is the night. And this is the end of the night.
End of the night,
It
yes.
is the end of the faith.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the end of the day. It means the end of the knowledge. Now we go to a state of night,
Mm-hmm.
of belief. It is written that in the holiness, it is Ketz Hayamin.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of holiness, it is Ketz Hayamim,
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day. It means people that right now they don't believe in nothing and they think they know everything.
Yeah.
In the moment Mashiach came, they will go to a state of night. They will start to believe, finally.
Mm-hmm.
They never believe, they think they know everything, they were scientific and with big
Yeah,
head
sure.
in mathematics, but
Yeah.
they didn't believe. Now, all of a sudden, happen what happened, and they understand that it's probably true, so they start to believe. But they don't know anything, because
Yeah.
they never learn.
Mm-hmm.
So for them, this will be the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people that was believing, and when Mashiach came, they will start to understand what's going on, it will be the end of the right, it means the end of the faith.
Mm-hmm.
It means now we start to understand things,
Mm.
not only to believe.
But see, once again, there is no way a person brought into Christianity to the current system by saying you must believe and receive Jesus as your Saviour, and just to say, oh, okay, without having that knowledge. Because how can I know and have it accepted?
Jesus leave you in the state of being a good kid. This is what he asks from you. And he promises you punishment. Exactly like you talk with the kids.
Yeah.
You know, to an adult, you can teach him something and you tell him, and to tell him that you go to hell if you...
So the
if you-
Jews
if-
who wrote the New Testament
when,
wrote it
when
for a
you
child.
when you talk with the children, and Yosef talk with the children, how I know, he was friend of the Bnei Shfachot, of the slave, his slave brother, not from Leah and Rachel. He was having fun with the son of Bilhah and Zilpah, okay? With them he was talking and hanging
okay,
around, not with Reuven and Shimon, with the big brother.
Yeah.
With them, they don't. They was not so impressed of him. Like
It's interesting, isn't it?
right? So Joseph,
Commission from Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
walking upright.
Yeah.
The kind of personality that have to do with the soul of Yosef, what is the soul of Jesus, is to talk about punishment exactly because what you want to promise you, another word.
Yeah.
In Judaism, they talk about this word. And in this word it means you talk to adult people as well. It's not relevant to say all the time that if you are not going to get the candy if you will be a bad boy. A big boy don't care about the candy, he care about the thing. What is the payment for me to put that feeling? To put that feeling is no payment for this. Schar mitzvah, this expression, the payment for the mitzvah that I do is a mitzvah.
For the
Yeah,
commandment.
I understand. Yeah.
All
That's
the
right.
rest is for children.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What I do whatever I have to do and it's all.
Yeah.
It's not other place in the world to do what God want me to do except in this world. In the moment all what I think about this other world, in this world I will do just damage. Instead of learning all kind of good things, to be a good medicine, to build bridge, to build plant, to go to the army. There are all kind of good things we can do like a people in this world. But in the moment, all what I think this about the next world, so all the day I will pray and I will do nothing good in this world. All right, so it's not balanced.
See, that's your way is amazingly deep, because how you've been raised. But when talking back to the New Testament, it's made me think now, as you're saying that Paul was a very well-educated Jew, and let's because we could have major differences about this, but we won't. Just something I'd like to say that I just really realised is when Paul went to Corinth and he heard all this discussion going on about theory and theologies and all these wise people, the Greeks speaking about their big head.
Yeah.
And Paul came in, but he makes a statement. He says, to a Jew, I'm a Jew. To a Gentile, I'm a Gentile. And when he's discussing these things out with the big heads, he becomes an amazing orator. So he was actually, to me, I just realised, he was talking to me by saying, if you're that level, I'm talking to you this way. If you're that level, I'm talking to you that way.
Exactly.
But I couldn't understand that. But now you're saying that to me, I'm thinking, oh my God, that's what it means. It's that simple. There's no, there's no, and people have written theses on that. And all as it is, they've got their PhD in writing about that. And all it's simply boiled down is, to a Jew, I'm a Jew. And to a non-Jew, I feed you baby milk. You know, and he used all these references. But Christians believe that they're given a seed, you know, the parables of the seeds, and that the Holy Spirit convicts us to become a believer, like you explained before. And that's a major point that we believe in as Christians. But the mere fact is that we need to really, and it's interesting, I was just going to say, we need more, we need to believe, yes, what you've just said. We need to really come together and to hear things from each other so we can have an understanding. Because there's no way, other than me having time, which I believe God put us together, and listening to you, I could have been going the rest of my life along this way and just being fed baby's milk. But worse than that, me teaching people and feeding them baby's milk. How does that work?
It's time for a change.
I know. How does that work?
Okay.
We need to do something about it.
God finds that you have to...
We need to do something about it.
You have to try butter instead of milk and honey.
Yeah, that's right.
So he make us to meet together.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's so good.
Okay,
So,
I would like just to...
So just to summarise, is that all right?
I would like just to
One more
add
thing.
One more thing.
Okay, you go.
About these two comings, these two
This
Mashiach.
is your time. I'm listening.
In all the 5 books of Torah, there are only 2 psukim, all psukim, that in order number recall Mashiach, 458. The first one is ויהיו שניהם ערומים, איש ואשתו, ולא יתבששו. There was both naked, man and his wife, and there was not a shame.
Okay.
This verse
Yeah, that's so
equal
depth.
Mashiach
Yeah.
in order number. The order number, it means that the shin is a 21 letter, so instead of make it 300, we count it 21.
Mm-hmm.
Taf is a 22 letter, so it's equal 22 instead of 400, the way in the regular gematria. It is another verse, so this first verse that equal Mashiach, related to Mashiach ben Yosef. They was naked, and they are not ashamed, they are in the paradise. This is Mashiach ben Yosef. And this is Christianity.
Yes. Yes?
The second verse that equal Mashiach, ואלה תולדות יצחק בן אברהם, הוליד את יצחק. תולדות, it means generation coming out from him. It means his children.
Yep.
This is the children of Yitzchak, that is the son of Abraham.
Yep.
What is the children of Yitzchak? What is the son of Abraham? Abraham, that give birth to Yitzchak.
Mm-hmm. Give birth to?
Yitzchak.
Wow.
The children of Yitzchak is Abraham, that give birth to Yitzchak. This is the whole secret of the Trinity. Who give birth to who?
Good question.
So this verse is called Mashiach 2, and this related to Mashiach ben David, and this related to the eyes.
Your eyes.
When you open the eyes, after you ate the te'ena, the tree of knowledge, good and evil. Te'ena, Abraham. Yitzchak equal te'ena. 456. Okay?
Yeah.
The tree of knowledge, good
Again.
and evil.
Yeah.
This is after the butter and honey. The other one is before butter and honey. The two coming. This has to do with the concept of the eyes, the letter I.
You see, that's why when you think about it, as you know, you also know the New Testament, where Jesus is opening people's eyes. He's talking about a lot of the healings where people are blind, but in an allegorical form, he's actually saying the eyes have to be open to see, because there was a blind man where he actually had to do it twice. The first time his eyes were open, Jesus said to him, "What do you see?" And he said, "I see trees walking." Right? And then Jesus went, "Okay, I'll do it again." And then he said, "Now," he said, I can see. And people being lame who can't walk, being healed, because they're standing in darkness, not in the light, and or they're stuck within themselves and not realising that I have a life here and now. Because a lot of Christianity does teach, don't worry about now, you'll be right when you go to heaven. Well, how stupid's that? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Because what do you mean about sitting, wasting away, here now waiting for death? It's just wrong. I just want to thank you for your time. It's been a very good experience for me. And I hope everybody else. And this is where we start. So, brother,
Thank you very much.
bless you. And I'm being blessed by you.
I've been blessed by you too.
Okay, thank you.